Let me share my screen. We're going to talk about, okay, means of communication. So, means of communications means different materials in communication. About different means of communication in your country. So what do normally young people use to communicate each other? What means of communication are normally used in your country?
Yeah, in everyday life, I use various forms of communication, such as I communicate face to face with someone I met, or making a phone call, or sending email, and send SMS message, instant message.
Text message, of course.
Yeah, and or sometimes I make a video call for my family members. And I also use many social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, and I can posting. I can post a status or leave a comment on them.
Yeah, very good. So as you know, as you mentioned, there are different modes of communication. So it can be call, making phone call, or email, or for example, text message, and also telephone, radio, television. So all of them are included. So and fax, papers, newspapers, so everything. So all of them are included in actually modern modes of communication. So when it comes to communication, we have different ways, different methods, and different materials that we can use. And now today we're going to talk about it. Well, the first one, tell me about young people in your country. So as I told you, we have different means of communication, and I want to know which one is more like popular in your country, especially among young people.
It's in with young people. So I find that today more and more young people in Vietnam, they prefer to use social media to keep in touch, because I find that they seem to prefer to use their smartphone
Yeah,
communicate. Yeah, they can use apps like Zalo, Viber, or Facebook Messenger.
of course,
And
of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
these methods are very common for the young people in Vietnam, and because they can use it for quick and real-time conversation.
Of course. And tell me about your opinion. So I want to know what do you think about using, of course, using is okay, but we're talking about over using of social media and smartphones. So as you know, yeah, of course, they don't prefer, especially young people don't prefer and don't tend to, I don't know, have face-to-face or in-person meetings, or for example, I don't know, like dates or gatherings. So they would prefer to meet people online, to talk to friends online. So they actually can make them more isolated. So what do you think about become isolating?
Yeah, I think so. People seem more and more isolated.
Isolated, of
Yes,
course.
right. Yeah, because sometimes we have a thousand or hundreds friends on Facebook, but we have no one um, to be like friends in real life. So
Yeah, of
I think
course.
it's quite isolated.
Yeah, of course. And tell me about your family. So, are your kids allowed to use social media a lot or no? Just, maybe you have limited time.
As they are not mature enough, as I said, so I don't allow them to use social media. I just use they can use their laptop or a smartphone to search or to learn or to
Yeah, of
search
course.
for in a
Study, of
dictionary,
course.
so they can't use social media platforms.
Of course, it's perfect. Actually, I definitely agree with you. And they're not, especially, I don't know, at younger age, like the way they are not mature enough to decide whether what is right and what is not. So it's
Yeah.
better not to use. Yeah. And we have the first word of this lesson, that is pass on. Of course, the meaning of it maybe is really easy, and I'm not going to talk about the meaning of this a lot, just that, like, for example, when you pass on or pass down, actually, I want to talk about another form because, we have pass down and pass on. So what is this? When you pass something, it can be information or anything.
Yeah.
My family member use pass down. Or when you use it at general, you can say pass on. So pass on, so pass something to everyone. Pass down actually is like to give something, to share something to a younger person in your family within the same family. So we have pass down. Oh, let me change the color. It's not clear. So that is, yeah.
Is this the same meaning?
Saying so pass down the same meaning, but there is a difference. Pass down means to give something, it can be information or anything, to a younger person, especially within the same family. For example, dad to son, mom to, for example, son or children. So that is something that we say pass down. Exactly the same about pass on, but pass on is general to everyone. You can share, you can give something, share information to everyone. That is pass on. So as you can see, we can pass on information via WhatsApp. So it means to everyone. So they are slightly different. So just, because we have different phrasal verbs with different prepositions or different parts. So it's better to know the difference. So pass on means to share, to give something to everyone. So you can pass on information or something, or pass on everything, not only information. And for example, I have a recipe that passed down from my grandma, passed down from my grandma, not pass on. So that is the difference between pass on and pass down.
Okay,
Clear?
I got it.
Very good. Well, and lose touch. Lose touch, and the opposite is important. That is keep touch. So after moving to Canada, I lost touch with all of my high school friends. And one said, real friends don't drift apart, don't become less friendly, even if they, I don't know, lose touch, even if they don't meet each other just as before. So what do you think? So what do you think if we move to another, okay, I'm talking about friends because family, no, so it's something totally different. But friend, do you think when moving to another place, if we lose touch with all our, for example, acquaintances or I don't know, relatives and friends?
Yeah. Um, I think today is digital age, so it's very easy to communicate with someone who far away. So I don't think that we don't miss someone. We will lose touch with them.
Yeah, of
You can
course.
also keep the relationship via um, connecting via the social media platform, or we can make a phone call or text message or something like that. Yeah, it's very
Of
easy if you want. It's very you can keep in touch
course.
if you want.
Yeah, of course, you can easily be in touch if you want. So this is modern era technology. So of course, it's really easy to be in touch with someone, to keep in touch with someone, even if you leave. So of course, just like that. So that's
Yeah.
really good. Well, okay, advent. The advent of technology has made it possible for people to go shopping online. So this is for me.
Yeah.
So advent is the arrival of something, the beginning, the creation, the beginning of something. So the beginning or arrival of something. And of course, that's really good. Tell me about shopping online. What do you think? I'm the one for shopping online. I can't go out. So
I
what do you
love
think?
shopping online, and especially the Black Friday time. So it's very convenient for us to shop online because we can buy anything online, and we don't have to waste time, and we don't have to prepare to going out for shopping. Yeah,
And
we
you can
just
easily
stay
shop
at
in
home and use our mobile phone or laptop. We can buy anything in the world.
Yeah, of course. That's really good. At the same time, it's a bit tricky because, just sometimes you say, wow, how much spend? Because, you don't get, wow, I'm spending like just this, buy this, especially, yeah, when you say it's Black Friday, or I don't know, when you find some discounted price, like, yeah, wow, let's buy it, and you can't figure out, wow, I'm spending too much, so I'm splashing out. So, and you can easily shop around. Like, for example, you can compare the prices in different stores, like, for example, this website, that website, and then decide
Yeah.
whether, yeah, which one is a good value for money so that you can buy. So advent is the beginning or arrival of something, so it can be everything. And catch, get, understand, different meanings. So, Jan is such a fast speaker that I can barely catch, understand. Ah, I didn't catch, I didn't get, I didn't follow, I didn't understand. So all of them. Catch can be used as physically get something or to understand. So that here means to understand something. So especially, so you know that when talking to native, if we talk too fast, so people can't understand. So of course the same about you. So when you talk, sometimes my students talk Vietnamese with their moms, or for example, I don't know, children, and I'm like, what? I can't even understand one word, at least one word. It's really difficult. So, yeah, catch means understand. So, and I think, so let me ask you, if I travel to your country, will I have a challenge communicating with people because I don't know any words in your language?
But I don't think it's very difficult for you to travel in Vietnam because you can use your body language or emotion. But you can
Okay.
use very easy English. Yeah, so
English. Yeah.
everybody can understand. But
Ah, that's perfect. So if I use simple basic structures and words, they can easily understand what I say. Ah,
yeah,
that's really good.
very
Perfect.
very easy. You can use your mobile phone and
Voice.
yeah, and search for some translation.
What you know about Helen? It's like, yeah, mobile phones is, but actually I'm talking about English translation because sometimes my students translate something and they ask me, and I'm like, no, 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 it's not a way. Yeah, it's like, sometimes they are not really reliable. So you try, because there are lots of slangs, words, and you know that they're totally different when speaking. So maybe I make mistakes, but this is another, yeah, technology, another form of technology that help make our lives easier. Well, fake news. Do you think having social media can have some negative effects? And one of them that is really negative is to, I don't know, reading lots of fake news every day.
Yeah, of course. I find that there are so many fake news on social media, like Facebook or Instagram, or
Of
all. Sometimes it can appear on the newspaper too. So
Yeah.
you will check the information before you spread them.
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, so we get lots of fake news every day on social media about different things, different topics. And it's like, we don't know which one because there are lots of sources, either on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so everything. So it's really difficult to understand which one is real. Well, okay, so the words and phrases are easy to use. Just I want you to make some sentences in order to use them. Okay.
Yeah. The first one is pass on. Um, for example, I will pass on your message to my team so that they can update the latest request from your business.
Right.
And number two, low touch. Um, After graduate from university, I lost touch with my classmates, many of my classmates.
Of course.
Yeah.
And Advent.
Even the advent of social media had changed the way we communicate with each other.
Perfect. Perfect.
And
For
touch. That means understand.
understand. Yeah.
Or I can use it at the original meanings like touch.
To get something, you mean?
Yeah. And for example, is my son is playing game. He's trying to catch the ball
Of
before it
course.
hit the ground. So
Of course.
it's catch. It used in this.
Of course you can. For example, I caught my son playing video games. Just like, you're playing, I caught. So that is, yeah, of course, different. Here means you understand. So one meaning is understand, to get. But of course you can use get something, to catch something, to take. So of course,
Yeah,
that was really good. Yeah, for example, when we go fishing, we catch fish in a net. So that's really, yeah.
okay.
And the next one, fake
Yes,
news.
fake news. It is very important to verify information before sharing it to avoid spreading fake news.
Very good. Perfect. That was really good. Okay, well, we have an idiom. Keep someone posted. So, if you keep someone posted, okay, you give them the latest information about something that they are interested in. That is the meaning of keep someone posted. And now you can use it. For example, I call my family, my mom, to keep me posted. So it's like, you know, she gives me some information. So, or to keep her posted. So it's like to give some information. So when you keep someone posted, it means you give some information. Normally when they are interested in, okay, so you give. So this way you can use it. Okay, as you can see, I call my family twice a week to keep me posted so that they give me some information that I need, or to keep them posted. So it depends what object pronoun you use. Then you give that person information. So it depends on the object pronoun that you use. So for example, when someone keep you posted, it means like, you know, to make sure that you know what is happening, what is going on. So especially about every changes. Do you understand?
Okay, I got it.
Of course. For example, the doctors, okay, kept me posted about my condition, about, for example, my father's condition. So keep me posted. They gave me some information. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, of course. For example, I usually uh, browse on my Facebook account to keep my friend posted.
Ah, very good. Of course, very good. Well, do you have any questions, Helen, related to this word idiom? Just
Uh,
gonna with me.
I think that is the meaning about the social media, or we can use it in normal life.
Of course you can. Yeah. So actually, let me say something. There are some idioms, of course we use a lot, but we have other alternatives that we use more, like, you know, they are more common. Okay,
Yeah,
for example, oh, I always, I don't know, call my friend to, I don't know, chit chat and to, I don't know, be updated, to keep them posted. So this way you can use it. Why not? So in every different situation that you want to say that you are giving information or you're sharing something with someone that actually who is interested in it, like you can use this one, this idiom.
because when I read the posted words, the posted, I find that it's rather look like we post something
No, no,
just
no.
on Facebook.
Totally different.
Yeah,
Idioms are totally, the meaning of idioms mostly and totally is different from what you read. The words are not, yeah, you know, it's like, for example, when I say flagging a dead horse, what do you think of this is idiom? Dead horse flagging. It means to discuss on something and waste your time discussing on something that you already discussed and you didn't get any result. So
yeah,
as you can see, this is totally different. Here, keep me posted. This post is totally different from that post that you share on social media.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, well, and now this is really easy. So keep an ing form, the structure, that is really easy structure and we normally use it. Keep doing something, it means continually doing. So to continue to do something, doing something is to keep. For example, my mom keeps calling me, call and call, to check if okay. Or for example, I keep doing exercise. So it's like, you know, I continue until I stay, for example, fit and I gain my desirable weight. So this way you can use it. So keep doing something. It means doing something continually. So normally, and we know that after keep, we use ing form of, well, for example, keep moving. Don't stop moving. It means just continue moving. Keep starting. Don't stop starting. Keep starting. Okay, so this is the meaning of it. Well, do you want to make sentence?
Yeah. You make me remember about cartoon that I like. That is the Nemo, Finding
Yeah,
Nemo, and yeah,
you said,
the
oh,
blue one,
perfect.
the blue one. Always say keep swimming, keep swimming. Nobody eat tonight. Yeah,
Of
keep
course.
swimming.
Yeah, of course, Nemo. I love that animation. It's perfect, really perfect. And yeah, that is really good. Yeah, keep swimming. Or sometimes, for example, oh, someone, my friend, okay, always like keeps on asking me questions that is really annoying. So take, like questions and questions so it can be, and you can say keep or keep on. So both of them. For example, if you keep on trying, for example, you will be able to, I don't know, to stretch your body further like this, okay? So keep on or keep. He keeps on being late. So both of them, preposition on or keep. Okay. Well, we have an audio, so let's listen and then we'll keep going with speaking section. Okay. So let's listen. Which speaker said them? Okay. 21 moment.
Unit 11, Technology, Recording 1. 1.
I use my phone for everything. I text most of the time because it's quick and cheap. So I text my friends and my boyfriend. We send each other texts during the day. It's a nice way to keep in touch. I like texts because they are quiet. Nobody knows what you are saying. My mom used to call me all the time to check that I'm okay, but now she can text me, which is much better. I get really annoyed when you're talking to someone, though, and they're texting someone else. I think that's really rude.
2.
I use the internet a lot now. I use it for phone calls. You know, what's it called? Skype. I use Skype to keep in touch with my family because my daughter lives in France, you see, so I don't see her very often, and the phone is expensive. With the internet, I can see my grandchildren. It's wonderful. My son sets up the computer for me. I haven't learned how to do that yet, and sometimes it crashes during the phone call, which is annoying, or I can't see the picture properly, but usually it's fine. Generally, I think the technology is wonderful. When I was younger, we only dreamed of having video phone calls, but now it's possible and it's free.
3.
We use a blog. We've never done it before, but it's a great way to tell people about your travel experiences. We've been to so many places already, and it's nice to be able to tell people about them. And you can put photos there of the people you meet and the places you visit. It's better than writing postcards because you don't have to wait for them to arrive. As soon as you write the blog, people all over the world can read it. And you only have to write it once. The only problem we have is when we can't find an internet cafe.
4.
I've just started to use networking sites like Facebook and MySpace. They're a great way to keep in touch with people you don't see very often. You can post photos or send jokes and funny videos. I found some friends I haven't seen for years, and it was great to see their pages. The only problem is that I keep looking at the website when I should be working.
Well, so
Yeah. The
speaker
number,
one.
um, number 8. She said that she used a mobile phone to text message to keep in touch.
Yeah, of course. And she mentioned a problem. So the problem was?
Um, that's was she her mom loved to send text message to her.
Text messages to her, so I can see. So I get really annoyed when you're talking to someone though and they are texting someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, the next one, next speaker.
As, she said that she used Skype to keep in touch with her daughter in France.
Of course. And the problem?
And the problem is she said that she loved Skype because it's cheap, but the normal phone calls are expensive.
Yeah. The normal phone call are expensive. So can you see? Let's see. Cheap and quick. I text most because it's quick and cheap.
I text most of the time because it's quick and cheap.
Yeah, very good. Okay. And the next one?
The next, he say about blogs and he can post some photo, number 8 and number 7.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And you know who said sometimes the computer crashes during phone call?
I don't remember.
So because you know they mentioned actually like a positive point and a negative point about using you know just technology like social media or computer. And do you remember the woman said that I normally use it, Skype, but you know sometimes it crashes during the phone call?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, this one. Okay, well, so for each speaker, we can use 2. We can consider 2 options. So 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, very good. Well, that is really a good question. As people are getting busier, how can you effectively keep in touch with your family?
Yeah. People nowadays are getting busier, so we can keep in touch effectively by for me I will create a group family so we can keep in touch
really
and keep them posted anywhere, anytime.
Yeah. That's really good, actually. It's really good. Yeah, actually, so I joined, but I don't share anything. I all the time, yeah, of course, because I can't, like, you know, there is no time and say, okay, they share something and I don't know something. They try to keep everyone updated, but I'm like, okay, just I say hello and then leave again, and then after one day again, hello, just this.
Okay, so just let them know you are okay.
Yeah, of course, just this. I say, yeah, of course. But of course, they know that I can't, you know, I don't have enough time. So it's like, so they know, they understand. But it's really funny because they say, for example, a lot of things, chit chat, and then I say, hello. And they say, they answer, the reply, of course, is so, hello. And I'm like, okay, let's see again tomorrow. I will back. That's a bit annoying, I think, but there is no other choice. But at least it's good, because you know that everyone is okay and everything is okay, so you can check them. And tell me, how often do you check your emails?
Yeah, I'm checking my email all the time because I need to update it, the
Yeah,
new for my business.
of
Yeah.
course. And which one do you prefer? So if you have time, so do you prefer to talk in person or by
Uh,
phone?
yeah, I think that it depends on the context and the person the person the relationship with the person. So you can choose to use to make a phone call or to
Uh,
text message, or you can send them email. It depends.
what do you think about, how do you feel about texting or making phone call? So which one? Making phone call, texting.
Uh, if I text to someone, they will just receive the information, but they don't know how am I.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
you are, of
So
course.
they can see my emotion or see.
Of course. But for example, talking to your friend. So I'm talking about your friend, and you want to talk. Okay, so you would prefer to make a phone call and easily talk, or no, just text them.
Yeah.
Which
If
one?
I don't have time, or the time is not suitable for both of us, so we use
Ah,
yeah, to send a text message. Or if we arrange a time, we can make a phone call to hear the
ah.
voice and to pay attention of them.
Yeah, so just you said for both. I want to say that when you're talking about something negative, this one or that one, either is good one.
Yeah.
Either or, of course, you can say either this one or that one. So that is really good. So it means you are offering the first alternative and the second one. Okay, and when using actually negative, so you can say either this or that. So this way, both of them, either or. Okay, or neither nor. So we have neither this nor that, not this, not that. So these two can be used. So in affirmative and negative statement, you can use either or when giving more than one alternative, like both. And when it's negative, of course, neither that, not nor that, neither nor. So both of them can be usable. Okay. And is there anything you dislike about social network such as Facebook or Skype?
And, I don't. Uh, the, the thing that I dislike about social media platforms such as Facebook, Skype, or Instagram, because people seem to post some fake news about them. Anything look gorgeous and beautiful, but the real life is not like that. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like.
of course. Yeah, of course. It's like, and especially like now it's not about us, but for youngsters, like, young people or teens that they, I don't know, they meet online and they
Yeah,
just
that's
go
right.
on it. Yeah, of course, you're like, they become shocked. Like, because it happens. So it's like, I remember that actually one of my friends met someone online and like she was really interested in, like, she was into the guy. Wow. And I was like, it's a bit weird. He looks really perfect, but he shouldn't. So I was like, no, if you are that much perfect, what are you doing in social media? Just making friends. I think you have better alternatives, because the boy was really perfect. Like, and they talked and talked and talked, and they met. They went on a date, and just my friend was like, "What? Why? Totally different. Totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, like filters." Using
Everyone use plural and making plurals.
you can, yeah, of course, you can recognize faces. And it's really, actually, this is really negative. And of course, it's not really safe. Well, Do you think you are good at keeping in touch with other people? Oh, I'm awful. I'm really bad.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of good in keeping in touch with people, um, especially my family members in my side or with my relatives. Yeah, I think I'm good at
That's
keeping in
really
touch.
good. I admire you. Despite you're really busy, you can keep in touch with your family, and that's really good. Perfect, actually. So unfortunately, I can't. I don't know. I can't manage my time. It's really
Friend,
bad.
just some close friend. I'm not connect with all of
Yeah,
my
of
friends.
course. Of course, you don't have time. Yeah, Linda, you're too busy. Yeah, of course, you're too busy to communicate with everyone, but you're actually close circle. Yeah. And this one, what are the differences between the way men and women communicate? So what do you think about this?
And yeah, I think that is totally different because when I join a group with all of my family members, I find that my uncle or my brother they don't tell or they don't test so much, but my aunt and my sister they talk so much and they tell anything, chit chat or and yeah,
Yeah, of
they,
course.
they can tell anything in the group. So
Yeah, women like
women like to talk a lot.
yeah, of course. We could say we are, I don't know, a bit more chatterbox. Like we talk more. We are a little bit more talkative, but men know it's like, they which prefer not to talk a lot, but act. So I think. And how do you think means of communication will change in future? So that is really a good question, actually. Like, in the future, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I think it will change totally in the future because at this time I find that it's changed and in my life it changed me much. For example, in the past I cannot talk with a foreigner like I'm learning with you. No,
Of course.
but nowadays I can learn online and I can talk with anybody around the world.
Yeah, of course, of course. And in future, of course, it will be really
A big,
maybe much more easier. Yeah, but like
big
much more easier.
change in the future.
Yeah, of course. Maybe we will have a revolution in communication. So who knows what will happen in the future. And so this one, we have like proverb that is like idiom. So out of sight, out of mind. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I think it's about the past when we can keep in touch with people if we don't meet them face to
Yeah,
face. But nowadays we can keep in touch via digital device, so it's very easy and convenient for people to keep in touch.
yeah, of course. So yeah, maybe it refers to the past when there was no technology and I didn't know means of technology and communication. So it was really difficult to keep in touch and to stay in
People
touch.
can nowadays can love online.
Oh,
Yeah, of course,
of
so
course.
everything can happen.
Yes, that is really, yeah. It's really, so have you ever had a long distance relationship?
Uh,
Have you?
Luckily, no.
That is really, it's really difficult. Yeah, you say you can fall in love with someone, but long distance relationship, I think it's a bit, maybe nowadays, and we see that a lot of people, and they immigrate. They can easily, yeah, they actually get to know someone and then they fall in love, then they immigrate and they get married. So that's really interesting. So some good aspect, and of course there are negative aspects. So let's talk about some negative. So that is really good too, because we talked about pros and now it's time to talk about cons. So everything. So technology or any other thing that can have two aspects, like negative and positive, but we didn't discuss. So let's talk about negative aspects of technology. What do you think?
The positive is you can keep in touch with anybody in the world, and we save a lot of time, and we don't have to pay any fee or yeah, it's very expensive. It's very cheap to keep in touch or to communicate with other people in the world.
Yeah, and so, but how about, so of course it's really easy, but how about negative aspect of it? So there are some.
Yeah, negative. So sometimes we can, it's totally different with face-to-face communication, because you can create a stronger connection between two people. Yeah, between yeah. When we make face-to-face communication, we can receive and we can see how was how is their manner or their behavior. Yeah,
of course, how affect. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it can have a big impact. And now we talked about men and women. So let me ask you another question. Do you think men and women we technological devices differently? So it's like, they have different views about technology and technological devices.
Helen, can you ask me again about the first question?
Yeah, do you think men and women view technological devices differently?
Yeah, I think that men is better in using technology device than women, because they use them all the time, and the women we have we have a lot of household chores to do, so
yeah,
and we don't have time to research or study about digital device.
Yeah, it's like, different types.
Yeah,
Each
but
type.
yeah, and the way we use digital device is totally different. Yeah, so it's not the same.
Yeah, of course. So it's like, when it comes to men, we say they're usually more obsessed with maybe gadgets, the latest version of gadgets, and they want to have the new one. But when it comes to women, like, I don't know, they're not really into gadgets. Like, I want to have this one or that one. I've heard not everyone, just, mostly. So it's like they prefer, I don't know, different types. Like, I don't know, maybe games, maybe something that can be really useful and functional, practical. So that is actually the way that they differently choose their gadgets, and the use of technology is different among men and women. Well, and there is something actually that some people believe that the use of social media should be limited in countries, especially among young people. So there should be some filters so that, I don't know, young people are not allowed to check and to see everything on social media. So what do you think? Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I don't. I don't like about this, because it's not real. It's not, for me. It's not real. I don't like it.
Yeah, of course. And so how do you think they can control, especially, so I'm talking about underage, like, when it's say children, kids, like, you can't, can you control the content and I don't know what your kids watch on social media or, for example, on internet?
Yeah, I think the only way is via education. You just uh, tell them uh, uh, how to do what to do in when they surf the internet. Yeah.
Of course, of course. And the last question, why do you think people rely too much on technology? What is the reason?
I think it's very attractive for any person. Yeah, because
Fascinating.
when we just log in and browse the internet, we can um, search and we can see a lot of things around us all over the world and in many fields, in many countries. So it's very attractive uh, and fun. Yeah, so people nowadays seem to prefer to use digital device.
Of course, they tend to use digital devices and, just the preposition first for internet, we say on internet, and you don't, it's just we browse. We browse website, we browse when browsing internet, so you can surfing, browsing. So there is no need to use preposition. If you want to use any preposition for internet, social media, on. So the only in is not usable here. Okay, well, my dear Helen, we discussed the topic of technology in detail. So any questions, any issues, anything that you want to ask me?
Uh, yeah, about the lesson, no. But and nowadays, it's the Teacher Day in Vietnam. Yeah,
I just got a message. Thank you.
November. Yeah, so I want to say thanks to you. Yeah, for helping me and teaching me about my English.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, and it's my pleasure being with you, talking to you. That is perfect to have a good, not a good student, to have a good friend such as you. And I'm really, 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 I really appreciate you and your time. I really appreciate it.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much.
much. Thank you. Have a great and fruitful week.
Yeah, you too. Have a good
Much.
week.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye.